Enough! I can't put up with you anymore.
They've got a standard 3 strikes policy when it comes to discipline. First strike gets a verbal warning, documented. The second strike gets a written warning and possibly a suspension. And the third strike results in termination. Sounds pretty fair to me. Depending on the severity of the infraction, the company reserves the right to terminate the suspend. Yep. Oh yeah. Thank you. Got him right here.
ALSA has a progressive disciplinary policy. The primary thing to remember is that you are a visible public representative of our company and are expected to behave accordingly. Examples of infractions that can lead to immediate termination are drinking and drug use, stealing, fighting, or intent to damage either company or public property. The primary goal of our worksites is to ensure a safe environment. Any behavior that endangers you or your fellow workers will not be accepted. This includes fighting, horseplay, or practical jokes, performing unsafe acts that might endanger others, and any violation of safety codes that leads to potentially dangerous situations. We will not tolerate any employee who shows up on the job with any impairment, whether it's from alcohol, illegal drugs, or improper use of prescription drugs.
There is no drugs or alcohol allowed on the job sites or be involved with the company. It's basically zero tolerance. We have just too much going on, as you've seen in this tour, that of trucks and traffic and people being on the road, dealing with the public. We need everyone to be fully alert, fully conscientious of what they're doing. We cannot have any room for any errors, which drug and alcohol is a leading contributor to bad decisions making. Let's put it that way.
There are strict guidelines on violent behavior. Verbal, physical, or sexual harassment, either on our work sites or in public, will not be tolerated. Any employee that witnesses this behavior or believes that they are being threatened or intimidated are to report this to their supervisor immediately. The disciplinary actions that we undertake to enforce these rules are: first, a verbal warning is given to the employee that is also documented in writing and stays in the employee's personnel file for 1 year. The second offense, which may not necessarily be the same offense. A written warning is issued with the possibility of receiving a suspension without pay and will stay in your personnel file for 1 year. A third offense will result in your termination. We try to work with our employees at all stages of this process to ensure that both they, their fellow employees, and the general public have safe interaction with our work sites.